Okay, so Party General of the Federation, the only political party in Nigeria, the All Progressives Congress, the APC, has ordered Governor Fubara of Rivers State to resign or be impeached in the next 48 hours. Thank God they didn't give him 24 hours, because 24 hours have been used, abused, and overused in the last couple of weeks in this country. 24 hours allegedly, all of them, as I talk to you, we may have to subscribe to some sort to be able to have access to them because they've been used. But that's on the lighter note. Unfortunately, Governor Fubara has received this threat to resign from the seat of power of Rivers State or he'll be impeached. Guess what? A couple of weeks ago, APC, or months now, APC was non-avoid, was invalid, was irrelevant in Rivers State until Fubara dared to argue with his former sponsor and godfather, Nyesom Wike. But right now, because he holds sway in the political structure of the PDP in the state, the APC state chairman, Tony Okocha, has suddenly now become the ultimatum giver, the Pharaoh and the King Herod. Of course, you could know very well the voice of Wike, the hand of Okocha. That being said, well, for me, I'm about indifferent on the, but I've stood against anything that Wike stands for. If Wike takes a right stand, I would go to the left. Wike and I can never have any agreement, at least for the next 15 years of this country's existence. We cannot have any agreement. If Wike decide to support a candidate that I support, I'll leave the candidate because it has reached that height. However, you can't possibly pity Fubara. He knew what he was getting into. And again, reckoning over the weekend, one of the interactions that Omoyele Sowore had in Abuja with the K-Hackers Club, where he was asked the question that is now viral: why doesn't he want to join them so that he can betray them? Of course, the Fubara, Wike, APC, PDP, and all of the theatrics happening in Rivers State is a clear recognition of the fact that you cannot. Omoyele spoke about conscience. Beyond that, it's not just about conscience. You have to, there's so much to sacrifice, having to plan to join them and later you betray them. There's so much to sacrifice beyond just conscience. So Fubara thought he was going to be able to hold sway to power and then turn the power to his own advantage. But you see, he's within a framework of institutional mess that doesn't give. You see what the Supreme Court has done to him. So all of his dreams and aspirations to, just in case that is a point, liberate Rivers State from the claws of the vampiric energy of Nyesom Wike may be coming to a dead end as I talk to you. Don't forget that 37 lawmakers of the Rivers State House of Assembly that once defected, and I think I was going to go, but I think we need to review it because I made the video one time. Some of you were telling me, this judgment has not been made. The CTC of the Supreme Court judgment was very laughable. I'm not joking. I'll let you see it. It was very embarrassing. The CTC of the Supreme Court judgment on that was very, very disappointing. In fact, he said waving of the Supreme Court CTC's in the judgment of the Supreme Court said waving of flag before camera doesn't necessarily turn into defection. And this is the same people that signed individual letters that were read on the floor of the Rivers State House of Assembly detailing their defection and why they wanted to defect. They were not that duress. But the Supreme Court, of course, you should have also seen that they said that in Nigeria we now have 3 arms of government: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. Executive led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, legislature led by Godswill Akpabio, and judiciary led by senior bencher Nyesom Wike. And it's unfortunate. So Fubara has gone for, like I said, don't pity him. He knew what he was getting into. It's not that Fubara was going to provide dividends of democracy outstandingly different from what Fubara wanted. Was also hold on power, and a time for him to also have institutional framework and make decisions for himself. The same thing Obaseki did, fighting Oshomole. However, consequences would always come with all of this drama that you try to do, whether or not it favors you one time. But let's see how the drama unfolds, and it's quite unfortunate. But it's obvious that the APC is in the party that will take Nigeria out of this mess. First and foremost, we need to sanitize our institutions. We need to have politicians stop interfering with systems and work of our institution. Judiciary needs to be independent. INEC needs to be out of the control of the politicians, the police, and all of the attendant structures in our security architecture, all of them. So it's a whole lot mess that we are getting into. Unfortunately, it wasn't this bad a few years ago until the APC came. So there's so much work that we need to do. So I don't pity Fubara. I hope he's able to fight, because what is there to lose? If he loses out as in this battle and leaves office as governor of Rivers State, that will be the end to his political career. So he needs to fight. Ambode is a pretty good example that you can look at. Every other election, Ambode's name is mentioned as possible replacement. The governorship, Senate, as I talked to you in 2027, Ambode's name. But of course, people that understand politics knows why. And you can't blame Wike. He has seen what political structure, holding on to political structure of your state can do on the long run. Tinubu is governor today because he put Lagos in his pocket. So why won't Wike put Rivers in his pocket, so that in the future he could have negotiating power and political capital to be able to fight to get his own political moves anywhere? So a whole lot of that. And so that's why people like Adams Oshomole is fighting to own the narrative in Edo State. So all of these are that's the consequences of allowing someone like Bola Ahmed Tinubu to become president. You set bad precedents. You give bad inspiration, bad encouragement, bad principle, bad values, improper alignment to other politicians to now know, oh, so now me fuck up, now me mess up. Congratulations to all of them. 48 hours, resign or be impeached. Nigeria na joke of a country.